So PageRank. PageRank is the proprietary algorithm that Larry and Sergey created for their thesis at Stanford. Stanford still owns the patent on this. This was the big differentiator between Google and other search engines. And for a while, this was the only thing that anyone cared about. People kind of looked at this and they said, I want to get a really high PageRank site so I can rank really well. Now it matters much, much less. This isn't really a factor that I look at anymore. But the idea behind links being weighted and scored remains an important concept. So the genesis of this idea was PageRank, right? Essentially, let's value links and let's not value all links the same. This has morphed a lot into a number of different signals. The original idea comes from this concept of PageRank. So this is an image that was filed with the PageRank patent. You don't need to memorize this to do link building, but sometimes it's just an interesting way to visualize what's going on here. So if you imagine this as the entire internet, right? This is every website online, and this is all PageRank everywhere. So if you look at site E, and it has 6 links, and it's from a couple small sites that are passing 1.6% of the PageRank, and it's got one medium site. This site has accrued 8% of the PageRank online with 6 links. Then you have site C up here that only has 1 link, but it's from an incredibly authoritative source, and it has accrued 34% of PageRank. So again, you don't need to memorize this in order to rank well in search engines. It's just an interesting way to visualize what's going on here, is that links are important and they're not created equal. That's the idea. Google was originally called Backrub, and you can actually find the thesis online. It's still on the Stanford site. You don't need to read the whole thing, but the first sentence is pretty telling, where it says, "In this paper, we present Google, a prototype of a large-scale search engine which makes heavy use of the structure present in hypertext." Hypertext or anchor text or the words in the link, right? So again, this is old school history stuff, but what we're saying here is it's 1999, Larry and Sergey come out with a search engine and they say, look, we're making a search engine, and the first sentence of our thesis is we're gonna look at the text in the link. So if you take these two concepts, PageRank, which is that links are not created equal, and the first sentence of their thesis, which is heavy use of the structure in hypertext, Google's saying we're going to differentiate by caring about links, both on where they exist and what words are used in them. And this was how Google took market share from all the other search engines. Again, I'm really getting into the weeds right now. This is not really necessary, but sometimes it's just good to get the context and to internalize it to understand off-page optimization.